Cable is pleased to be an underwriting sponsor for Carolina Week.
Coming up on the January 27th edition of Carolina Week.
Unemployment in North Carolina for December has reached a new high. We'll tell you how one man makes ends meet.
We're continuing our student body presidential candidate profiles with one student who says she wants to change how student government is structured.
In sports, Deion Thompson and company wake up and put the Wolfpack to bed. Plus a look at a Tar Heel athletic program on the rise.
Weathercaster John Boyer will tell us if we can expect to see some winter weather this weekend.
All that and a local McDonald's that is a shade above the rest.
Carolina Week starts right now.
From the James F. Goodman Studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, connecting campus and community, this is Carolina Week.
Hello and welcome to Carolina Week. I'm Lauren Magaha.
And I'm Elizabeth Lamb. Thanks for joining us. UNC seniors aren't the only people looking for jobs these days. Unemployment has hit an all-time high in North Carolina. I went to the employment security offices in Chapel Hill to find out what you're up against if you're looking for a job.
The hallways are all full at the ESC offices on Franklin Street, something they attribute to an 11.2% unemployment rate, the highest in North Carolina during this economic recession. Former painter Andrew Brown sits here at these computers nearly every day, hoping a job, any job, will come through.
I don't care if it's dishwashing right now. I need a job.
Even that, Brown says, has a wait list. The Chapel Hill native calls himself a jack of all trades, but the steady rate of unemployment makes it next to impossible for him to find a steady job. Manager of the Chapel Hill ESC, Pamela Rich, says jobs, like Brown's trade as a painter, have been hit hard. So why are the numbers staying high?
It's just kind of a trickle-down effect. If one thing closes, something else is affected by it.
In the meantime, though, job hunters scour newspapers and gain job-seeking skills, like writing a resume. That way, Rich says they're better equipped to match job seekers with employers. The ESC has seen people from all skill levels start their hunt for employment, but for Brown, unemployment impacts him on a daily basis.
Take one day at a time. At first, I had something to look forward to. I don't have anything to look forward to.
Like many others, Brown hopes to see more doors open instead of close, so it can be business as usual sooner.
Brown has been out of a job for more than a year and says short-term jobs are the only thing keeping him going.
Another tight budget year has the Chapel Hill Town Council delaying the expansion of the town's public library. The library is overcrowded and council members agree it needs to grow, but they worry about the high price tag. The expansion could mean more space for reading and meetings, more computer access, and more books. But those improvements could cost each Chapel Hill resident an extra $40 a year in taxes. Almost half the people who use the library, some 12,000, don't pay town taxes.
The summer reading book for the class of 2014 has been announced, and a former book is coming to the big screen next month. This year's summer reading book is Picking Cotton. It's co-authored by Jennifer Thompson Canio and Ronald Cotton. It's a true story about the reconciled relationship between a rape victim and an innocent man who is imprisoned. Former summer reading book Blood Done Sign My Name will be released as a film next month. It's based on the civil rights movement in Oxford, North Carolina. Nate Parker stars in the film.
Students heard a scary sound yesterday, followed by reassurance that it was only a test. The sirens only sound to alert everyone to a dangerous person on campus, a major chemical spill or hazard, or a tornado sighting. While students walked to and from class Tuesday, the siren tower sounded, followed by a public address message. Thanks to advance notice, nobody seemed surprised by the drill. Alert Carolina also sent out text messages.
The student government has launched another safety program this semester. If you need to get across campus at night, you might want to check out Safe Walk. The idea is to give you some company for your journey. The program started on the first day of classes this semester, and more than 60 students have already used the program. To get a Safe Walker, you can use the Safe Walk website or call a dispatcher. The dispatcher will send a pair of trained Safe Walkers to your location. They will show you their identification, check your one card, and walk you to wherever you need to go.
UNC junior Trudy Shaw has been involved in student government since her first year at Carolina, and this year she's one of the candidates for student body president. Reporter Carly Stevenson has the details.
She's one of 6 candidates campaigning for student body president. but Shaw says her platform is different from others.
I structured my platform based on the structure of student government and really looking at how we can improve student government structure to help us serve students more effectively.
Shaw is basing her platform on accessibility, creativity, and transparency.
The creativity part, I think, is really key because that's the fundamental goal behind everything else. I think if we can be more creative and more innovative, we're going to be able to use technology more effectively, and we're going to be able to be more accessible to students. So that's kind of key for me.
If elected, Trudy wants to use iTunes U so that students can hear professors describe courses before students enroll. And what's the first thing that Trudy wants to happen if she's elected?
I really think that relationship building in terms of getting projects and ideas done is really important. So I think that's the first step in making sure that we accomplish our platform goals.
UNC students will vote for student body presidential candidates on February 9th. In Chapel Hill, I'm Carly Stevenson, Carolina Week.
For more information on Trudy Shaw's platform, visit our website at carolinaweek.org. Tonight, national politics also takes the spotlight.
That's right, Chris Neal's in the studio to tell us more.
Coming up after the break, we'll show you why all eyes will be on President Obama tonight as he gives his first State of the Union address.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
You ever think about buying a bigger place?
Just waiting for a visit from the credit fairy.
There is no credit fairy.
How else will I get a better credit score?
Look, you keep your credit card balances low and only open a new card if you really need it.
No fairy?
There's no magic to improving your credit, but there's help, and it's free. Go to creditfairy.org.
I present to you Algebra 2, Foreign Languages, and finally, Biology. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Me.
Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college.
Tonight, President Barack Obama will deliver his first State of the Union address, and many students are wondering what he will have to say. Chris Neal joins us live. Chris, the president must have a lot on his mind tonight.
There certainly are a lot of key issues for the president to address this evening. I asked around to see which issues are most important to students and faculty here on campus. After 1 year in office, President Barack Obama is preparing to give his first State of the Union address tonight. Political journalism professor Leroy Town says the president has a lot to talk about.
He probably will talk a little bit about health care and where he thinks that might go. He may talk a little bit about energy, but I think the big emphasis will be on jobs.
With so many issues at the forefront of President Obama's policies, several UNC students are taking an interest in his speech tonight.
Everyone should watch State of the Union. I think it's important for students to get involved in national politics.
I have a number of friends who've been really affected by job loss, whether it's their parents losing jobs or family members or friends. And I think it's really important that we figure out a way to get people back into the workforce.
I want to know something about education. I know I have a part-time job and I help pay for my tuition as well, so I'd really like to know what he can do to help, you know, during the economic crisis with tuition prices.
I mean, healthcare is important. It affects the entire country, and with the recent Massachusetts election, I think it's going to be interesting to see where he plans to go with his new healthcare bill.
The economy and healthcare are the primary concerns of the American public, and many believe the president will use tonight's speech as a political tool.
State of the Union speech is a showcase for a president. Presidents have used those in the past for a national forum to lay out programs, to tout what they've done, to tote up their successes. So I expect he will continue that.
Whatever the president chooses to focus on in tonight's speech, one thing is certain, the entire nation will be watching and listening very closely.
Chris, with midterm elections this year, what could this speech mean for Obama politically?
Lauren, it could mean a lot. The president has a lot of policies in the works, and he needs to get Congress on his side in order to make his plans more effective.
All right, that's Chris Neal in the studio. Thanks, Chris.
The Haiti earthquake victims admitted to UNC hospitals are awaiting surgery for their burn injuries. All 3 are in fair condition after suffering from burns covering between 10 to 35% of their bodies. They will remain at the hospital indefinitely.
And if you're looking for an easy way to help the earthquake victims in Haiti, all you need to do is take some good stuff to the union. You will find bins in the student union where you can donate everything from clothing to personal hygiene items. Members of the women's rugby team and other students who just wanted to help out have teamed up to make it a little easier for you to help the victims of this disaster.
Just down 15501, our bitter rivals are doing their part to support Haiti as well. The Duke Triathlon Club is collecting shoes and other items. They'll all be donated to a Florida-based group called Hands Together of the Palm Beaches. They're looking for shoes that are closed-toed and in overall good shape. All donations will go directly to Haiti victims. Members say that the drive is more successful than they had expected because members of many sports clubs are donating old shoes. Back here in Chapel Hill, hundreds of people packed Mediterranean Deli on Franklin Street to take part in the Chamber of Commerce Haiti Relief Day promotion. Med Deli donated all proceeds from yesterday's sales to the Red Cross. Customers chose from a pared-down menu with slightly higher prices, a change the restaurant said helped increase their total donation. Med Deli says they raised more than $16,000 during the fundraiser. Other local businesses, including Top of the Hill and the Carolina Inn, as well as the Southern Season, are participating in the promotion.
One Carolina student is lucky to be alive following the disaster in Haiti. Jeannie Vodicka, seen here on the left, spent 2 weeks volunteering at a children's clinic in Haiti over winter break. She took these pictures with her digital camera during the days leading up to the quake. She says these buildings look a lot different now. Vodicka left Haiti the same day the earthquake hit. Her flight home was one of the last to make it off the ground.
You know, someone wanted us to get back. That's how I think of it. And someone wanted us to get home, whereas, you know, I could have put off school for a semester and stayed there for months to help.
Vodicka is currently raising money for an organization called Haiti Hospital Appeal. She hopes to return to Haiti soon to help with relief efforts. And here at home, it really is starting to feel like winter outside.
Sure is. Weathercaster John Boyer is here to tell us more about the weather.
That's right, Lauren and Elizabeth. It's going to continue to feel like winter. In fact, your checklist for the week ahead might need to include a t-shirt, a parka, and some road salt. Full forecast in 90 seconds.
G-morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me back. Hey, did you tell your parents about us? Let's skip first period together. Did you get all my texts? Is practice over yet? Where are you at? Are you with your friends? That's L-A-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E. Capital X, lowercase o, capital X, lowercase o. I love you. JK, I hate you. JK. Are you ignoring me? We're in a huge fight right now. Is this something I did? I can see your lights on. I'm coming over. What'd you dream about? Me? I'm lonely. Holla back. Holla back. Let's try something new. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
These things we count on every day started as ideas. Ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support minority education today so we don't miss out on the next big idea tomorrow. The United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Welcome back. I'm Carolina Week's John Boyer. If you like warm temperatures, it's in the forecast. If you like winter weather, it's in the forecast. And if you like really, really cold temperatures, although I doubt you do, it's also in the forecast. Let's start with the surface map. Right now, what's in control of our weather is this area of high pressure over the southeast. It's bringing average January conditions to us. But look way out here, this low pressure area just making landfall into the Baja California region. That's going to be our weather maker for this weekend. By this time tomorrow, it's here over the Four Corners state into Texas, getting its act together. High pressure is still control of our weather, and it's actually bringing our winds out of the south, which means very warm temperatures, almost near 60 tomorrow. But also notice a cold front is here on our doorstep to the north. Now it'll make its way completely through during the day on Friday, bringing our temperatures down. And that's very important. Our temperatures will be around freezing by the time this low pressure is beginning to move closer to us. It's moving over the Gulf of Mexico. It's getting some moisture and bringing that toward us. There's going to be some cloud cover building in during the day on Friday. And when we begin to see wintry weather, it will begin to fall late during the afternoon or evening hours on Friday. Now, there are some 4 critical factors that could affect what type of winter weather we see, be it snow, ice, sleet, or rain. One of those is going to be moisture, and we think we're going to have enough of that. Another is going to be cold air, and as I said, this high pressure should be doing the trick. 2 other things, path and speed of this area of low pressure as it makes its way from the Gulf up the Atlantic coastline, and that's going to be critical. We're going to be right on the borderline of whether we're going to see rain or snow. But the best thinking right now, which could be subject to change, is that places on Saturday along the coast, Wilmington, South Carolina, and Cape Hatteras will be seeing mostly rain. For Fayetteville and Charlotte, the most likely outcome right now could be sleet and ice, maybe even a 1/4 inch. Now to the north of the triangle, especially the rural areas into Virginia, Roanoke, and Richmond, snow is definitely on tap. Maybe 8, maybe 10 inches. There could be some isolated spots where they pick up a foot. However, here in Raleigh, if we see a mixture of some rain and some sleet, that'll definitely cut down on the amounts, and we could end up with something in the 2 to 6 neighborhood, although that will change as the week progresses and we get more information about that low. Now, if Virginia can make it down here on Sunday, there's going to be a basketball game at the Dean Dome. Temperatures very cold, mid-20s, but clear. The good news is that by Sunday, that system will be out of our hair. Forecast for tonight, very similar to last night with clear skies and calm temperatures and calm winds, temperatures in the upper 20s. For the day tomorrow, Thursday, we have a very nice day, 60 degrees during the afternoon, maybe upper 50s by lunchtime, and partly cloudy skies. Carolina Week 5-day forecast. Here comes the roller coaster. 60 for Thursday. Temperatures dropping during the day on Friday into the 30s, which sets up our winter storm. 30 degrees during the day on Saturday. And after that leaves, if we have snow on the ground, that's going to make it feel very cold going into the week ahead. Morning low temperatures late on the weekend could be in the lower teens. So we'll definitely need to wait and see what happens as far as that low pressure area is concerned.
You know, I know a lot of people enjoy the snow, but I gotta say, I like it when it's warm.
I think Saturday is going to be a day to stay inside no matter what.
All right, thanks, John.
Thanks. An announcement by Apple earlier today will affect what computers you see around campus in the near future. You don't have to leave campus to see people skimming through the news or surfing on the internet on their iPhones, but Apple CEO Steve Jobs says his new project will do even more. Jobs unveiled the iPad in San Francisco today. The iPad will be compatible with iPhone applications. McGraw-Hill CEO Terry McGraw confirmed that the iPad will be able to access 95% of their ebooks that are in the iPhone format. This means you could see the iPad used in classrooms the same way as this Amazon Kindle, a similar device that allows students to access books electronically. And now sportscaster Justin Page is here.
Justin, it was a big win for us last night.
Oh, that's right, Lauren. And coming up in sports, the basketball team's back on track. Thank you kindly, North Carolina State.
Hey guys, this is my teenage friend Fred.
Rad! Hey pal, you want to pay attention to the road?
Relax, man, I got it.
Look, my man, if your bad driving gets me killed, you better hope you die too, or I will haunt you silly. And I'm not just gonna float over your bed like, woo! I'm gonna be making a more annoying noise, like, ah! And instead of wearing those long white robes, I think I'll wear something more form-fitting and upsetting. The other ghosts will look and be like, wow, we've never seen that before.
A bright future starts with a healthy lifestyle. Good nutrition and physical activity are fuel for your child's mind and body.
Attaboy, Pinot.
And the food pyramid will help you find the right balance. Just remember, every color, every day.
Nothing can stop me now.
Eat right.
Here's an effort.
Be active.
Come on, I'll race you home.
Make it balanced.
This calls for a celebration.
A healthy lifestyle can lead to great things for your child. Visit mypyramid.gov to learn more.
Everyone has friends.
There's online friends. Friends to go out with on a Saturday night. Friends to hang out with and do nothing. Friends who show up on moving day. And then there are the friends who'll be there if someone is dealing with a mental illness. Are you one of those friends?
Welcome to sports. I'm Justin Page. 3-game losing streaks are really just no fun, so it's nice to see NC State on the schedule. Tuesday in Raleigh, out come the Tar Heels, and look who it is, Ed Davis, back from injury. Welcome back, Mr. Ed. Here he is working the spin move for the bucket in the first half. Get on his level. Second half, defense is key. John Henson gets it started. Dexter Strickland, the recipient. Dunk you very much. 2 of his 14. Back to Henson. Please, knock on the door before entering his house. And don't try to hide on the perimeter either. Another swat for Henson, and good defense turns into good offense with the lefty scoop. 31 having a game, and the leading scorer on the night, Dion Thompson with the jam. Please, start your tractors and drive home safely. Say hey, the Heels take their 7th straight against the Pack. While the men ended their 3-game losing streak, the women looked for their 3rd straight win in Raleigh Monday night. In the first half, it was all state, but the Heels kept fighting, keeping it close. Second half, junior Italy Lucas puts the Heels on her back, getting to the rim for 2. This block by freshman Waltia Roll sets up the break. Look at him go. Satara de Graffenried finds Lucas, and she takes care of the rest. That's good basketball right there. Puts the Heels up by 1, and they never looked back. Lucas netted 28 of her career-high 33 points in the second half. Foul trouble might have kept Chase Shagog on the bench, but Roll stepped up big, blocking 7 shots and snatching 8 boards. The Heels defeat the Wolfpack. They improve to 4-1 in the ACC. The UNC football and basketball programs have no trouble attracting premier recruits. But what about wrestling? Our Gabe Hyatt has the answer.
Ziad Haddad is a heavyweight with a weighty reputation. His time in the weight room will help him defend it. In 2008, Haddad won a high school national championship and became a prized recruit. He spurned offers from powerhouse programs like Michigan and Oklahoma State to sign with coach C.D. Mock at UNC.
What drew me here was Coach Mock, and he achieved the goal that I want to achieve, and I felt that he was the best coach that was going to help me achieve that goal.
The goal is a NCAA championship. Coach Mock earned one for UNC in 1982. Now he drills his athletes in this old gym, hoping they'll follow his example. Mock's vision has his athletes fighting to improve. His success as a recruiter and a coach gets wrestling alumni to help the program.
In 1982, Coach Mock became an NCAA champion by practicing in this very gym. Now he hopes to build a succession of champions with the help of his alumni, who have raised over $2 million to create a state-of-the-art facility right here by adding another story to the gym.
The facility will help Mock in his search for a talented wrestler with the integrity and toughness to fight through adversity.
All I want him to do is commit to come for a visit. That's all I want, because if I can get him here, if I can get him on our campus, we got a real good closing ratio. This place sells itself.
Haddad bought the pitch, but he's not a recruit anymore. After redshirting his first year and missing last semester because of academic ineligibility, Haddad is ready to represent his school and set an example for future recruits. In Chapel Hill, I'm Gabe Hyatt, Carolina Week.
Coach Mock collected 8 commitments in the early signing period this year, the most in his tenure. The women's soccer team won the national championship, boasting a talent edge at nearly every position against its opponents. So it should come as no surprise that 7 of the teammates will be playing in the Women's Professional Soccer League. Midfielder Tobin Heath was taken first overall by the Atlanta Beat in this year's draft. Defender Whitney Ingen went 4th to the Chicago Red Stars. Nikki Washington and Casey Noguera rounded out a group of 4 Tar Heels in the top 8, selected 5th and 8th to the LA Soul. In the second round, Jessica McDonald joined Ingen with the Red Stars, and goalkeeper Ashlyn Harris went to St. Louis to join Athletica. Christy Evelyn was the final Tar Heel drafted. In the 4th round, she'll join DC Freedom. Women's coach Anson Dorrance says his players are a hot commodity.
I think the coaches out there are getting a sense that, you know what, you bring in one of these Tar Heels and they will fight for you tooth and nail. I even had coaches that failed to draft a Tar Heel actually called me and apologized for not bringing in one of our kids.
Now, we will certainly miss the ladies, but we wish them all the best of luck in the pros.
Yeah, it looks like they're really talented soccer players.
Oh, they are. I mean, winning back-to-back national championships will certainly give your program a lot of attention.
Yeah, 7 players, that's a lot.
Oh, it is. And good news for the basketball team. They'll try to even up their ACC record this Sunday when they take on the Cavs at the Dean Dome.
Well, we wish them the best of luck as well. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Justin. Fast food might not be great for your waistline.
That's right, Lauren, but one local McDonald's is doing their part to be eco-friendly.
If you have a story idea, contact Carolina Week at 843-8292. You can also visit us online at carolinaweek.org. If you have questions about this program, write Carolina Week at Campus Box 3365, UNCCH, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 27599.
I'm Jeremy Call, and I made suction tires. Wait, what? Wait. I used a rivet gun to connect the suction cups, and then I just connected it to the tire. I got the idea from an octopus because of the suction cups, and I don't know.
Anything's possible. Keep thinking. Get started on your invention at inventnow.org.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Huh. Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere?
Exactly. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
You can't miss the golden arches at any McDonald's location.
But for this one in Cary, it's hard to miss a shade of sustainable green. Adam Yosem has the story.
Warren, how you doing today? All right.
Franchise owner Rick Richards purchased this McDonald's in Cary 3 years ago and decided to do some environmental rebuilding.
The table that we're sitting at right now, this tabletop's made out of sunflower seed, which is a rapidly renewable resource.
That and insulation made out of recycled blue jeans, Energy Star rated appliances, a free electric car charger, and a greater emphasis on recycling factored into the U.S. Green Building Council, giving this McDonald's a pretty high rating.
We got a gold.
You got a gold.
We got a gold.
The rating is based on recycled materials, innovation and design, water efficiency, and other green factors.
This McDonald's was up and running 3.5 months after demolition. In fact, 99% of the debris was either recycled or reused for other purposes.
Now this location is the first NC McDonald's to be LEED certified, and the customers notice the difference.
You said Splendor, right?
Debbie Wilson likes the green nature of this McDonald's, but he'd also like to see healthier foods such as organic burgers, which would
take the green concept to another level.
There are other McDonald's nearby I avoid and I come to here because it's of the environmental effort.
I believe that in sustainability, I believe that what we did here was the right thing to do.
This restaurant can be green in more than one way. All that energy-reducing effort should translate to lower costs in the next 3 to 5 years, leading to a healthier bottom line. In Cary, I'm Adam Yosem, Carolina Week.
Wow, well, that's...
It seems like a good place to eat, if for McDonald's.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Have you ever been to a green McDonald's? Or?
Never been to a green McDonald's. I used to be a fan, but John, I hate to say I'm kind of trying to cut down the fast food.
All I can say is that I'm very hungry right now.
I mean, I think it'd be kind of interesting to try, though, I mean, there's not that many in the country, so. Yeah.
I think they'll really set the standard for things going forward in the future, too.
All right, well, that does it for this edition of Carolina Week. Thank you so much for watching.
Good night.